Itchya, and this is the annoying Ishan.
Ishan,
annoying.
so basically she's the annoying one.
No, he's the annoying one. He's always so annoying. I just want to kill him, but it's okay.
She wants me to do all these things in the post, and like she thinks like everything is as easy as a like.
No, he makes it so difficult. He makes my life difficult. But anyways, moving on to the part where we are here. This is our first episode of our show, which is
new show actually.
Yeah, new show which is called the Chatterbox. And Ishan is actually a chatterbox.
We actually forgot to like turn on the lights behind. Just give me a moment.
So this is a new show called The Chatterbox. Well, actually, it's his new show because he'll be hosting it from now on with different guests or himself alone because he's a loner, right, Ishan?
Yeah, I'm a loner.
But anyways, we're gonna discuss topics about things that he wants to rant about and talk about and tell the world.
It's not just me ranting about things, and it's about like also the things that Nepali people we had to face. What are you doing?
I'm giving you an imaginary mic. Oh my god, you're so dumb. Okay,
dude, like in which world? Okay, do you even know
this
what
a
mic is?
Mic old Gordon is stupid.
So okay, just let me talk.
Okay, fine.
Okay, the thing is, we're going to talk about a few things that bother us, okay, as a Nepali. For example, electricity doesn't work, and I don't know, schooling systems. We're going to talk about that. Criteria of marriage. It's going to be a second topic. Like she and like Rajat are going to do it.
Yeah,
so it's going to be pretty interesting.
Moving on, we posted Duita topics, actually you posted on my Instagram, which was, one was the education system of Nepal, and the other one is marriage criteria.
Yeah, so
I'm doing the marriage criteria
marriage criteria thing. So
I'm just gonna get your opinions about education system in Nepal. Maybe give some, because I didn't do my college so the idea, but obviously high school so obviously I have a lot of idea about that. But a lot of people who did do their college here, they have a lot of things to say. Shut up.
Okay.
You wanted me to say or not?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, moving on. The education system in Nepal. So first of all, talk about your experience and what do you think in general?
My experience has been like for me, education system has not worked for me because like I actually want to become a filmmaker. Shut up, please. Stop laughing.
Okay, fine.
And the thing is, when I started, like there were only like 2 or 3 schools that actually like focused on filmmaking or like cinematography or editing or stuff like that. So I had to actually learn everything by myself by looking at videos online and like working for different companies. But the thing is, like I actually wanted to talk about education system as in from a kid's perspective. Okay? So while growing up, there was a saying like josko pani family ma, for everyone, like parents are always telling them to study, nothing else. Okay? So के भन्थ्यो मलाई पनि भन्थ्यो घरमा बसिरहेको हुन्थ्यो पढ भनिदिन्थ्यो कि एकैचोटि पढिरहेको पनि पढ घरमा लुकी आउनु पर्ने के डु गेट इट लाइक हुन्छ नि. But the funny thing was, my parents used to tell me to study all the time, but they never told me what to study. You get it?
Yeah, पढ
मात्रै. Like they didn't care. Like if I was just reading like GK books or whatever, they would be happy. Like पढिरहेछ छोरा. Oh my god, my parents used to be like,
easy to please. You come from a family of doctors, no?
Yeah, my sister is a doctor, but like not everyone in my family is a doctor. Yeah, that's another story, because I'm the black sheep of my family who decided who wants to hold a camera and like run after stupid people like. So yeah.
But you are a black sheep. Not every
She's a racist.
Of my life.
She's a racist.
No. So next movie.
Okay, so the thing is, so that's the thing. Like in Nepal, education matters, but like the system which we use and which we are like under, is not performing as well, right? So like she wanted to be a beautician, So
there's nothing. I mean,
how did you even pursue your dreams? You had to go outside the country, like the moment you had to tell your parents, okay, I'm going to be a beautician. So what is the response?
It was actually my dad's idea.
Oh,
in my case, I'm
lucky. And still, she keeps complaining. Yeah.
No, it's you I complain with because you're so gun-gunny and I have to out-gun you, No, it's true. Do not lie in front of the camera.
I'm not saying anything. See?
Okay.
Just shut up.
Moving on.
Okay.
I have been very lucky my entire life because I think I had very supportive parents, I have very supportive friends, like overall very supportive husband. Everyone
So
is
as
very
for me,
supportive.
my parents were like, I don't know, they wanted me to become a, I don't know, they didn't want me to become anything like it. They just wanted me to study. That's the thing, I know. And as for friends, I know, my luck always runs out with friends as
I'm
well.
awesome.
Like, she's a horrible human being, I know. You don't know the things like she does get like, all the people around her are like, oh my god, so sad people.
What?
I don't know, like, trust me, I know. She's an ass. Okay, I'm not gonna say the word.
I'm awesome is what she's trying to say.
No, ass.
But he is
ass. I'm gonna say
whole.
ass.
You're whole.
Okay. So whatever. So Theo, let's talk about the education system. What were our goals, and does this education system actually help us to achieve them or not?
Our first person was like, our education system doesn't focus on interest of every individual.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It cannot also focus on interest of every
no,
individual.
at least there should be some criteria, right?
Yeah, I know that, but I understand that every सबै individual को criteria त meet पनि गर्न सक्दैन तर अझै vast हुनुपर्छ भन्न खोजेको त्यो चाहिँ हो तर every individual को त त्यो गर्न पनि सक्दैन न. So that is where I think अहिलेको जमानामा where Google and YouTube and everything come into play, because if there's something that is outside the criteria, you can probably like get more knowledge on it, right? I think that's
मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्थ्यो भन्दाखेरि while I was growing up, I really didn't know why I was studying, to be honest. किन भन्दाखेरि बच्चाहरूलाई पढ त भन्छ, but if you don't give them a goal, right? So for example, for doctors, like नेपालमा चाहिँ दुईटा, there are like three well established careers भनौँ न, doctors, engineers and bankers, right?
My sister is an engineer.
Yeah, see. So my sister, like one of my sisters is a doctor and another one is a
My
banker.
sister is an engineer.
Like I have 4 sisters, by the way. If you are watching, like say hi sister. So
Wow.
hopefully,
That was
okay, this is my
so
debut as an anchor. So basically, I know.
I think you're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I guess I'm pretty awesome. So. What? Shut up.
Anyway.
So okay, so the thing is, like, my eldest sister is a doctor, my second sister is an engineer, and my third sister is a banker, and my fourth sister is a psychologist. So you can imagine my life, what I had to go through. Imagine that, like, and your son comes home
And
like,
still your brain santulan is not very good, no? Sister la भन्नु पर्ने.
I actually can kill you in camera. Okay, so the thing is, my parents wanted me to study. And I didn't know what I was doing because like education, like in schools they always tell you to study like pass the golden gate, then you're set for life. Right?
Yeah.
SLC one, like iron gate or whatever it's called, now, and now it's not there either, but still
SLC
like some weird shit like some replacements, okay, but it's the same shit, okay? So yeah, and that's the thing, हाम्रो के गोलै थिएन के एसएलसी पास गर्यो अनि त्यसपछि के गर्ने, right?
Yeah, I think that is very sad.
Yeah, the weird thing is
like you said, you personally want to say vague curriculum, teaching styles, English accent, parents over expectation and no input.
Yeah.
So this is basically what you're saying, and this person is saying the same thing.
The only thing that motivated me to like finish my bachelor's degree was to get married, to be honest. The funny thing is like, okay, my father-in-law is going to ask me someday, right? Like, ask my wife, future wife, what does your wannabe husband do? And what has he studied? I cannot say like 12 pass, right? So I had to like forcefully like do my bachelor's degree on, I don't know, I did it in administration, and dad like please and he still wants me to do an MBA and get a job at a bank. So yeah, so I might not be here for a while.
Because you're doing MBA and joining a bank.
Yeah, so yeah. This may be the last time you guys are seeing me. Sad. Okay.
What bakwas ke?
What? Like, oh my god, timro mukhबाट त फुल झर्छ नि, right? Everything that comes out of your mouth is like, oh my god, right? यहाँबाट फुल लोटस झर्यो, यहाँबाट रोज झर्यो, and tulips and like whatnot,
and
right?
chocolates as well.
Oh yeah, the vegan chocolates, right?
Yeah, the ones that are.
Okay, so.
Next is system is not upgraded frequently, which is definitely negative.
Yeah, so yeah. System to like,
and anyone can be teacher without any training or any background.
Yeah. Even like in our previous schools, like the funny fact is, I've actually studied at like 8 schools. Okay? my entire life, and because
me
like
too, high five.
Yeah, high five.
No, it's mine's 9. I win.
It's always a competition with her, okay? So, but the thing was like my parents were always traveling and they always wanted a better I always thought like the school was the problem, okay? I was like never paying attention, you know, and for some reason like my last school did the trick, you know. I give the credit to my teacher, you know, who is like Indramani sir. He's the
What's up, Indramani
yeah.
sir?
Sorry if you're saying it, you know. So I actually used to get like in my previous school I used to get like 100 1 marks ke math ma. I have to study. What?
Math.
No, I used to suck.
I think you still suck.
Listen to the story, man. So after like half yearly exam, then suddenly okay, I have to do this and I have to go study hard and okay, then I started studying on this law and that's full year like 100% success rate like one athyo or pali 2 aaya. Damn, man. At least 100%. So then I met Induman sir, and he actually changed my life because like no one at that period, my former teachers used to say like this yo ketale pass garyo bhane ta SSC pass gar SSC ma math ma pass garyo ma naak kaatdinthu re ke ma teacher banu chhod. Is that what a teacher says? What the f***? Right, just imagine that.
Like, if you get good multi-CBSE board grade, I think that which is the Indian Central Board of Secondary CBSE Secondary Education, right? So then they're like, if you pass, like blah blah blah. But you know what? I got 87%. So what?
Dude, 97 in maths.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, again, credit to Indraman sir because like he believed in me, and he's a professor now, you know. But awesome, like I still remember him, and he's the best teacher I've ever had, and I still recommend people to him, and so yeah. So yeah, I think that teachers should be like well educated and responsible. The
not
selection
anybody
process
cannot be a teacher. I think there should be a very rigorous selection of who can be a teacher and who cannot be a teacher. Correct?
True.
All right. So next is negative aspects of schooling bhanna kura garira cha haina. So school system is like a business. How to focus on uplift we have to focus on how to uplift standards of public school. And not all kids get equal opportunities due to private schooling system.
So yeah, that's true because obviously the lack of funds is responsible, and plus like Nepal ma chai kasto cha bhandakari most students are like either from boarding schools or like from school they are like separated, the banner is on the boarding school bada aako, yo Nepali school bada aako, and like the worst thing is boarding school ma chai English ma padhaउँछ अनि त्यसमा चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि नेपाली बोल्नै आउँदैन के. Even I don't know how to like write in Nepali properly, and for like कस्तो भन्दाखेरि नेपाली स्कुलकोहरूलाई चाहिँ they don't know how to write in English के. And there is always a barrier के, त्यही त बेइज्जती हो नि त, right? Like दुईटा ब्रिड बनाएर जस्तो के, right?
Okay, positive say course curriculums are rigorous and ahead compared to middle and high school in US, which is true.
So you can see the example perfectly, she cannot even read properly because of our schooling system. पढ्न पनि गाह्रो, it needs to change के.
मलाई एकदम राम्रो छ पढ्न.
Okay.
म त पढाउँथ्यो नि त स्कुलमा फेरि ब्रो.
Please, म त पढन I don't know.
के हैन तिमी के पढाउँथौ न प्लिज.
साइन्समा 90 at least स्कुलमा त म नराम्रो थियो हैन, तर लास्टमा चाहिँ I like owned up to my mistakes or whatever,
So then you still were a bad student.
No,
I was such a good student, you know. You should put a halo on me like ding.
I'm going to put horns on you. Okay.
You should that haha is like horn got mere I'm like such a like innocent.
Dude, I'm like Lucifer, okay? You have to watch that show. That's awesome.
Oh my god, it is so awesome. But you are not. Sorry.
By the way, this is our new studio, and shout out to the makers. I forgot the names, but they actually made an awesome set. Okay?
Okay, the last question, right? Are we ready for this?
Sure.
We're ending it with a bang. This is something that so listen to this. Our last opinion is, and question opinion, whatever. Our education system is more focused on marks rather than application and implementation in the future, and not at all practical, only theoretical, which made somebody suffer when they went abroad.
Yeah, that's true. Like, that's a really good one. That's. What are you doing? Okay. So what about you? Like, okay, you can speak first. Okay, take this stupid mic.
Hello. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Okay. Go for it. Mic is over there, actually. So okay, you can speak like that.
Okay, thank you for this the opportunity.
Okay.
No, I mean, yeah, definitely. It's more theoretical and it's more based on marks. Other than I mean, school like you just had to borrow the page, and according to the size of the answers, you would get the marks, which is so weird. You
So
could
lucky,
write,
yeah.
you could just write something
write a
in
poem or
between too.
something.
Yeah, I did do that once upon a time, but that was like not the CBSE main exams. There's school there, but then obviously there are so many good teachers who helped me throughout the way, and I think one of my favorites, and I'm still in contact with them, is Annie Fitzpatrick ma'am, ani Padma Subba ma'am, ani arka hamro Bhatta sir huनुहुन्थ्यो हैन, दुईटा Bhatta sir.
There's always a Bhatta sir, right?
There's always a Bhatta sir. Duita Bhatta sir हुनुहुन्थ्यो. One she was my tuition teacher. Oh my god, I had such an amazing tuition teacher, because obviously that's also another thing. Class ma ramसँग भएन भने tuition teacher चाहिन्छ. That sir made me study so much, like pitai, like hammer in the head, like you have to do it properly. Ani Padma Subba ma'am, she was our biology teacher, and she was the one person who made me so interested in biology. I loved the subject itself, although I did take commerce.
She actually inspired her to become a beautician.
No, actually,
biology teacher.
Actually, I did take commerce in high school, and then commerce, it's so surprising. I used to love economics. That was my favorite subject, and even when I went to University Canada, मैले already grade 11, 12 and they were teaching in university first and second year, so I already knew half the stuff, and that was, I think, what we were talking about, the rigorous. It was so good. I understood everything, and I found it very interesting. So there are so many good and bad things about our education system. Good things being, I think, the good teachers and infrastructure, whereas a bad thing could be like obviously teachers who don't care and are just in it for the money, not teacher in schools or so overall I think
so since you have to like study in like 9 schools, so you actually have like been through most of the like school what do you mean, like experiences, right? What people go through. And for me as well, like I actually studied in India as well, so that's a plus one for me. Actually, I sort of win because of that.
I went to hostel.
So basically the experience there was like beautiful, okay? Like they used to like ting or whatever, like okay. I'm not gonna put hearts on it.
Why? Please,
no,
only
like so many hearts. No, okay. Just listen to this, So the thing is, while I was studying, there, like they actually taught me a lot of things. Okay? Like I was just a kid, in like 3rd grade and 4th grade. So you can imagine, they actually taught me how to make sandwiches. They actually taught me how to make like daily household products and like do crafts and like. Do a lot of things, horse riding, swimming, a lot of things at that age and at that time. And now there are schools, obviously there are schools which are teaching students to do these kind of things.
I loved horse riding.
Household chores and stuff like that.
Now I do not agree with it. Sorry, continue.
Okay, so yeah. So what else? So the thing is, the education system should not just focus on the education part. It should focus on the extracurricular activities as well, and the practicality of life as well.
And don't make it a business. You're educating the future generation of this country, bro. And sisters, it's so hardcore.
Okay.
Anyways, or ke bhanna chahनुहुन्छ ishan ji हजुरले?
That's alright. It was such a nice experience coming to your show. Oh no, this is my show now. So I'm gonna be hosting Chatterbox from now on, and she's gonna come. I don't know, maybe I'll call her like sometimes. Yeah.
If it's on beauty, if it's beauty related.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about beauty and why it's so bad. Beauty. Ugh.
Depends what kind of beauty you're talking about.
I can talk about muscles. I'm like really buff.
Please.
I'm really buff. You guys can see I'm like really buff.
Okay, bye guys. This is so nice. I have to go. I can't stand with him any longer. I have to leave.
Stand with him. Oh, I cannot stand him. See, that's the education system.
I can't stand him any longer.
Okay. So what else? I guess we're closing it, right?
Yeah, we're closing. Why don't you do the closing? This is your show now.
So guys, if you guys like the show, please subscribe to our channel and please follow her on our Instagram channel. And I think I'm gonna take in I want more Instagram followers as well. So please follow my Instagram as well.
Which is what? Which is so weird. Ask him his Instagram handle. What is it?
I really don't know.
I think it's Member Me.
Yeah, Member Me Insta. It has a story.
Member Me.
Yeah, it's something to do with like South Park. It's a really nice show.
Sure.
So yeah.
Okay, that's how you get your education. That's where he gets his education from.
So a tribute to Beauty by Boom. Right. That's it. Finished.
Okay. Bye.
Oh.
What the? Oh my god! What the hell?
That's a good ending.
You did that on purpose.
No, I didn't do it. Custom. Is that all you have got? No. What? Seriously? Full power, Titi. Okay.
Bye guys.
What?